So we added this, yeah. So the cost for healing hands, is that right?
Yeah,
Or
that's the
you did
school.
that already?
Yeah, I
But
did.
did you? Yeah, you completed that. And so what is it you're going for now?
The last meeting that we had, I explained that I'm going to do the certification, the California certification registry. So that
Right.
process I'm going to be doing with the school, and there's a fee. When I explained that there's a fee, you said that the fee would be covered. It's about $300, maybe a little bit more than 300. I think it's 340, the maximum.
Okay. Now I do. I did find it. It was um, CAMTC application fee. Is that right?
Oh, right, that's it.
First year professional membership is covered by ICOHS. First year liability insurance covered by ICOHS. So, do you have a debit card that you got
I
from us?
I do have that, but it's been so long. Like literally, I got it in 2023. I don't even know if that's something that's still active or like I have no idea how it works. I never used it.
Okay. So typically, probably the best way to do this is to put the funds to pay for that fee on that card so that you could do that.
Okay, so I would be
So,
paying through the card.
yeah, I believe that's the best way to do it. I mean, the other option is to provide a voucher to them, and it's probably a fee that has to be paid up front, isn't it?
Right. You told me to call the day of. So this is the day of. Because I wasn't sure if I was supposed to be calling you a little bit ahead of the day, but
Yeah.
this is the day of, and
Hmm.
yeah, this is the day of. I'm pretty much trying to accomplish it the day of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, is there something that you could send me with the exact cost?
That would be when I get to the school, they could actually send you that send that over to you guys. Um
Okay.
and then apart from that, like again, I'm not sure how the process goes, but I set this ahead a month ago so that I could make
Yeah.
sure that today is the day that I take care of business. So
Right.
there'll be no delay on
Well,
my
that
parts.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might. That's probably my fault that I wasn't more prepared to have that paid when you go in. Um, I'm still kind of learning the payment process myself here.
Mhm. Mhm.
So if they could send me something, I don't want the process delayed for you when you get there. So I guess when you get there, if you get them to send me something and let's get the process rolling, and you know what I mean? I don't know what else to do.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Don't worry.
But
In fact,
yeah.
before I get there, when I'm off of the line with you now, I'm gonna call them immediately because I'm not playing around. Like, so I'm gonna
Okay.
call them immediately and get them on the ball because they're expecting me, and at the same
Okay.
time, the process is gonna be done today. Like, there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to tackle this when I set
Okay.
it for today's date a month ago. So I'm gonna get off the
Yeah.
line with you. I'm actually gonna give you a call back because I want to confirm things on your end as well
Okay.
from their end. Or
Okay.
maybe I can do a three-way call. I'm not even sure. That might be the best way too because
That might be the best way.
yeah. So in other words, if you just give me a second, I'm not sure how long you have. I understand that you are, you're doing other things as well. So I'm just gonna pull out their number and give them a three-way call because
Okay.
I want to make sure that you communicate with them directly also so that they're not confused with my requesting the
Yeah.
information. 1 second, Brett.
Yeah. No problem. Take your time.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I just have
Oh,
to
okay.
find the number, the phone
Oh, that's
number.
okay. I lost the call earlier and it went silent like that, and I lost that one, so I was just making sure that didn't happen again.
Okay. Okay. No, I'm here. This is
Okay.
me trying to spare you the background noise around me. Like there's
Okay.
cars and motorcycles driving by, things like that. So I kind of put you on mute
Yeah.
for a little while so that I could,
Okay.
yeah. And you don't have to be, hearing all of that hustle and bustle around me.
Okay.
So I will be getting that number in 1 second.
Okay.
1 second. How's your morning, by the way?
It's going okay. I get things started and then get diverted, and so I'm just trying to take care of everything that comes up.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's just the nature of the job.
Right. I understand that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like life is like that. Like you're focused on one thing and then here comes a distraction.
Yeah, that's true. It
Yeah.
doesn't ever, well, rarely goes as you anticipate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you for your patience also because that matters to me. So thank you so much for your
Yeah, no,
patience.
but if I drop the ball somehow, I don't want you to suffer for it.
Okay, I have the number. I'm just going to let's get it done. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna see if I can actually call now. So you'll probably hear a little bit of silence again, but then
Okay.
you should hear me and my school on the line.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello. Thank you for calling Healing Hand School of Holistic. Hi, Sandra.
Hi.
Hi. So are you referencing the cost for the CAMTC application?
Yes, I'm referencing the cost for it.
Okay. That's online, and that's $300.
Okay, is there any way that you guys can have that faxed over to my DOR counselor so that they are able to fund that amount to the application?
Fax fee over.
Because
Okay.
I will be coming in to
Okay.
do that.
Let me just ask. I'm going to send over an email. Is there a specific email you need it sent to?
Oh, that's great. I will let Brett tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, you can send it to mine. It's Brett.Smith.
Is Brett with two T's or one T?
Two T's.
One T? Two. Okay.
Two T's.
Brett.Smith.
At DOR.gov. No, sorry, DOR.ca.gov.
Okay. All right. Any attention or anything?
No, that'll just come right to my email.
All right. We'll get that sent to you. Thank you so much, Brett, for your assistance.
Yeah, and thank you.
Thank you so much, Joy.
Right.
So I'm due to be there at
Sandra.
2.
Today?
Yes.
Are you coming to San Diego or are you going to Escondido?
Kearney Mesa, actually.
Okay. At 2? Okay.
Yeah.
There you are. All right. You got it. We'll see you then.
All right. Thank you so much, Joy. Have a good day.
Thank you. All right. You too. Bye.
Okay, bye.
So Sandra,
Yes.
so when I get that, then what I'll do is request the money be put on your card, and then that's how you would pay for it.
Okay, so
But,
one second.
But my concern is that it doesn't get on the card by the time you need to, you get there and you have to pay for it.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the part where I was trying to avoid that. So I was doing my due diligence to notify everyone ahead of time. But because you told me to wait for the day of, I waited for the day of. And so either way, I'm going to do my due diligence. I worked hard to get here, so I need to, continue with the steps.
Yeah.
Right. So I do have the card with me, and I want to validate numbers here. Are you able to do that with me?
So you're going to have to call them, the card, the number that's on the card, to make sure that everything's okay with that. Because we have a record of the card you have in the system.
Or how about I just come to the office and grab a voucher? That way I don't have to waste time on phone calls and things not going through, and then here I am doing all the things that I need to do, but things are delayed and set back because of the system.
Yeah. Well, I wish it would go that fast. If I told you to call me on the day of, then I totally screwed up, because there's no way I can make an authorization that fast.
Okay.
I mean, I'll send an authorization for the money to be put on the card, and I believe that's the way they would prefer to do it. I can check with the service coordinator and see if there's another way, but it still goes through the exact same process of having the service coordinator do the authorization and then having the office tech finish it.
Okay.
And then the check or whatever, the money that's sent to the card, however it's completed, takes a day or two at least.
Oh, so that would mean that I need to reschedule with the school for Wednesday then.
Yeah, well, and you might want to even give it to Thursday just to make sure.
Oh, okay. So again, I'm gonna be delayed. All right. So you'll send.
Definitely delayed, and I apologize for that.
System is against me somehow, but in other words,
Probably feels like it.
Well, it's showing it. Like it can.
Yeah. I agree.
It's showing it.
The
So in other
system
words,
is not friendly.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. But moving on. This card expires May 2026, and I'm calling what number now to validate all of these things, and then how do I get a validation of exactly when the funds are loaded onto the card for my own?
So once I get the authorization done and they go to send the money to the card, then I don't think they send an email out. So the process is just to give it a day or two and check the balance, because there should be a number where you can check the balance on there.
I understand. So you don't send me an email saying that it's been authorized or anything? I don't have no documentation of that other than this phone call?
Yeah, I mean, when I I think I get an email saying the authorization, or at least it goes into your case. I mean, I can look for that and let you know when that authorization goes through, and then how long it takes from the card, from that going into the card, I don't know. But I know it's not like days.
There's something so not trusting of this process. Is there any way that instead of it being loaded into the card, I just do not have any trust in the system Is there any way where I can come in and pick up the voucher? And if that's not for today, that's fine. But if there's any way that a voucher can be picked up in person, face to face, and then I present that voucher also face to face to my school when I go up to do the process, is that possible? Because I think I would prefer that. I don't want to play no games with waiting for things and then things are delayed and then here it comes. I can't get my certification though I worked hard for it.
Let me put you on hold. You know Camille, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, let me put you on hold, and I'm going to explain the situation to her real quick, and then have you talk to her.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, hold on just a second. Sandra?
Yes, I'm here.
Sorry you had to wait so long. So she said it can be, so the fastest way is the card. If we did it any other way, it would take longer. And she said that it could be done in a day, so that by Wednesday you would have it to be able to do it.
How can I confirm that?
Well, I guess
And
I'll
I
make a note in
apologize to you, Brett,
Tuesday.
for this due
What's
diligence
that?
on I want you to have an understanding of why I'm asking questions as far as how I'm asking them. It's because there's just been a lot of corruption in cases where I need help. So, just to give you an example, like when I began the schooling for the Healing Hands, someone emailed the DOR and told them that I didn't want to attend the schooling any longer. And by the grace of God, someone called me from the DOR to make sure if that email came from me or not. And it did not, because at that point I had already done all the work to get in school and I had already started classes. So there's something going on in my case where obstacles are set where there's no obstacle in a more usual case. And so this is why I'm asking questions like, how can I confirm this? How can that be confirmed? How can I do this face to face to make sure nothing systematically is being done to corrupt my progress?
Right.
So in the case of it being done this way and it being quicker, here's where my concern comes in. I've had this card since day one. They never loaded anything on it at this late date. Maybe there's an issue where, oh, what's your code? What's your PIN? I don't remember these things because I didn't think I was going to use this card at all. As far as I was concerned, it was like, okay, they're not going to load the card. They're going to pay these things out directly to the school. Not a problem for me. So there's no reason for me to remember pins or anything that I set up. Even though I still have the card with me, I didn't attempt to try to remember anything significant. So when I get to calling this number on the back, if I'm having an issue with that, for example, oh, we can't verify that it's really you because you don't remember your PIN and things like that, there's a problem there. So I want to avoid all of that. I've had it so long, it might not even be operable. I might have to wait to get a new card because it's been since 2023 that I had this card. So I'm not even sure if there's like a whole nother card. Yeah, there's a whole nother card possibly at this point. I'm not even sure about that. So I would ask to know what the time frame would be for the voucher pickup, send off, authorization, send off, pickup, what the time framing would be for that, because I think I would prefer that. And even though I want to do this speedily, I also want to do it wisely. Like, I don't want it to be
Yeah.
any hiccups from my end because I forgot information that I remembered long ago and didn't have to use. So why would I try to remember it? Type things.
Yeah. I understand. Well, can I get that information and call you back?
Can I ask the timing of the callback so that I know whether or not I'm going up to the school today? I have to be there by 2, so I have to leave at 11 to get there. I'm doing
Yeah.
transit.
The money would not be available today. The
Right.
voucher, yeah. So to me, it doesn't make sense to go there.
Today.
Yeah.
Right. So how soon would you
But
be able
I'm
to
not.
get
That
back to
doesn't mean
me?
I'm gonna wait. I mean, I'll call you back within 30 minutes.
That'd be great.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Brett. I
All
look
right.
forward to your call.
Okay. Talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.